global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Right now, most Nigerians are waking up to the real shock of the fact that Obasa, the speaker or the former speaker of the House of Assembly, Lagos State House of Assembly, has been impeached. The roles that was played, don't forget that there have been a lot of, tension brewing in that particular state. That's the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu's strongest hold. He actually intervened during his last visit during the the Christmas period. But most Nigerians didn't know about the political undertone that is going on. But right now, even SanwoOlu is beginning to. You're going to get to see all the reactions. So for some of us who don't know the build-up of the story, we're going to give you a lowdown on where it is right now. Where Obasa was when the civilian coup was taking place. I guess he was really thinking he's still fully in charge of the state, Lagos State House of Assembly. Little does he know, or little did he know, that there were a lot of things going on. He has been there since 2015, and most of the members were disgruntled over his way of managing a lot of things. We're going to give you full lowdown on that. And then again, during the build-up of all of this whole matter, during the presentation of Lagos State Appropriation Bill, he kept the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Babajide SanwoOlu, waiting for 5 hours alongside with top APC chieftains who actually wanted to witness the epic presentation of the 2025 Appropriation Bill. He came in 5 hours after, no apology, nothing was done. According to some of the chieftains of the party, APC, they said that he entered as if he was the emperor of that place, and hence the whole saga began. But this whole tension began from December. The president tried to wad in, but let's give you full lowdown very quickly. But let's start with the reaction that babajide SanwoOlu did when he heard about the impeachment. Lagos State Governor babajide SanwoOlu skipped the usual Monday weekly executive council meeting, staying at Lagos House Marina as the news of the Speaker of the State, Mudashiru Obasa's impeachment filtered around the state. Now, armed security personnel had, in the early hours of the day, stormed the premises of the Lagos House Alausa Ikeja and Lagos State House of Assembly complex in apparent moves to ward off possible breakdown of law and order by disgruntled element. Now, shortly after the news of Obasa's impeachment started circulating, some hoodlums evaded the House of Assembly complex, but they were intercepted by the armed personnel of Rapid Response Squad (RRS) and Lagos State Task Force. Scores were arrested in the process. Now, meanwhile, it was gathered from a reliable and credible source that SanwoOlu had stayed back at the State House Marina and delegated his deputy, Dr. Obafemi Hamza, to take charge of the weekly ESCO meeting for the day, while monitoring the State House of Assembly impeachment saga as it was unfolding. SanwoOlu, as at press time, was yet to make any comment on the development. However, an inside source said that he welcomed the news with great optimism for a better working relationship after a frosty experience with Obasa's leadership. Good radiance to bad rubbish, the executive members were said to have echoed during the ESCO meeting, which was brief as Hamza dismissed members to enjoy the rest of the day. Meanwhile, SanwoOlu, it was gathered, is likely to meet the new speaker and other principal officers soon. Recall that Obasa had been in the black books of SanwoOlu and members of the Governance Advisory Council, that's GAC, over various misconduct and disrespect to the office of Mr. Governor without caution. It was the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who dosed the tension and brokered peace at crucial meetings conducted at his Ikoyi residence during the Yuletide break in Lagos. However, the bubble burst on Monday at about 12 noon when 39 members of the House unanimously impeached Obasa over financial misappropriations, among others. The development led to wild jubilation among staff of the Lagos State House of Assembly, as well as the governor's office and the generality of the state workers who felt Obasa goofed and became a lord unto himself. But let's find out how this clinically plotted coup took place and how Obasa didn't see it coming. Now, according to the news, In a well-executed civilian coup, some members of the Lagos State House of Assembly, numbering 32 yesterday, impeached the Speaker, Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, while he was in transit from faraway Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. The lawmakers claimed they had had enough of Obasa and simply decided to try someone else, saying change is the only thing that is constant. Upon removal of Obasa, who has been Speaker since 2015, they promptly replaced him with his deputy, Honorable Mojisola Miranda. Deputy Chief Whip of the Assembly, Honorable Fatai Mojid, was also elected the new Deputy Speaker. All existing structures in the legislature, including the standing committees, were equally dissolved. Following in the same wind of change, the Assembly suspended its clerk, Olalekan Onifekon, and replaced him with Mr. Abubakar Otun in acting capacity. The latest development came a few weeks after Obasa was alleged to have displayed open disrespect for Governor babajide SanwoOlu during the 2025 budget presentation by the governor. The impeached speaker had also seized the opportunity to hint at his own political plans, including a possible shot at the governorship. Although the accusation leveled against Obasa bordered on corruption, the move to impeach him had been on the cards for some months following his battle with SanwoOlu. Obasa had been embroiled in a series of controversies concerning his handling of the assembly and the finances of the state legislature. The impeachment of the longest-serving Speaker of the Assembly, who was first elected in 2015, happened during an emergency plenary over alleged misappropriation of funds and lack of transparency in the management of the Assembly. The motion to remove him was moved under the matter of urgent public importance by Honorable Femi Said. Said stated, and I quote him, "In line with provisions of Section 92 subsection 2 sub C of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Obasa is accused of gross misconduct and poor leadership, which included perpetual lateness to legislative sessions, meetings, and high-handedness and lack of regard for honorable members, gross abuse of office and privileges, intimidation and oppression of honorable members by inciting members against one another, among others." Said alleged that Obasa also practiced an authoritarian and undemocratic leadership style in discharging his duties and ought to be removed. Following the adoption of the motion, the impeachment was made by the 32 members through a voice note. Subsequently, Miranda emerged as new Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, while Mujid emerged Deputy Speaker. Report has it that the prominent political leader in Lagos State, that's Alhaji Tajuddin Olusi, has reported Obasa to President Bola Tinubu while giving a situation report. Olusi not only accused Obasa of being insubordinate to political leaders in the state, but also alleged that he had been rude to SanwoOlu, who had been tolerating him on account of his perceived closeness to Tinubu. Obasa had recently been vocal on his ambition to be governor of Lagos State and even declared that no one could stop him. Since 2023, he had been at daggers drawn with SanwoOlu over issues of political control. He refused to clear some nominees of the governor for the Executive Council until he was given 2 slots by the governor. Every year, he had refused to attend the signing of the State Appropriation Bill, apparently seeing it as beneath him. Also, he was said never to have attended events where the governor was present, and if he did, he had deliberately come late after the governor was seated in blatant breach of protocol. The latest of such actions happened on Saturday, January 5th, during the state's annual Thanksgiving service at Tafawa Balewa Square, Onikan. Obasa removal came after he allegedly oversaw the withdrawal of 43.5 billion naira for backup vehicles for lawmakers as well as other controversial activities. Obasa, 52, was first elected Speaker on June 8, 2015, resumed office alongside former Governor Akinwumi Ambode. He was the second Speaker of the Lagos Assembly to be impeached since the inception of the Fourth Republic 1999 after Honorable Jokutola Balumi in 2005. Repeated charges of fraud and political thuggery had marked his speakership. In 2020, Obasa allegedly diverted the assembly's funds to his personal firms and bank accounts. He was once invited for questioning by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, that's EFCC, after the Anti-Graft Office became overwhelmed by media reports that Obasa's alleged financial mismanagement. He denied all the allegations and no charges were filed against after he met with detectives of the agencies. However, there were indications that Obasa may be picked up by EFCC as soon as he touches down at the airport from the US today. With her election yesterday, Miranda became Lagos State's first female speaker, taking her oath of office. Miranda, who represents Apapa 1 constituency, said, "I affirm that I will be faithful as the Speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly." Between 2007 and 2008, she worked in the oil and gas industry with Cyrus Nigeria Limited as a procurement manager. A core Lagos indigene, Miranda is the younger sister of the Oniru of Uruland, Oba Gbolahan Lawal. She joined politics in 2008, playing active roles in Apapa local government area, first as senior special assistant on intervention and intergovernmental affairs to the then chairman Ayodeji Joseph, and later as supervisory councillor for health. In 2014, she joined Whatline International Services Limited as head of operations, and in 2015, she returned to politics and was elected member of the Lagos State House of Assembly. The lawmaker is an advocate of gender equality and has called for women to be allowed fair and full representation, especially in political circles. Miranda believes there was need for a massive reorientation to ensure that women were on the same level with men, especially in politics. She holds a higher national